January 2019, question 4b. It says, the graph below shows a straight line intersecting the x and y axes. Alright, so this is our graph. Um, it intersects the y-axis here, which is the point 2, 4. So this would be the point 0, 4, and it intersects the x-axis at P, which is the point 5, 0. All right. So the first thing we're asked to do is we're asked what? Using the graph, we're asked to determine I, the gradient of the line. All right, so that's not hard. So let's put stuff here. I, we're asked to find the gradient of the line. I can call this point x1, y1, and I can call this point x2, y2. Now m, the gradient, would be equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. All right, so just by looking at the graph, I'm at least expecting the graph to come out negative, because from left to right, the graph is sloping what? Down. Therefore, the gradient should be negative. So this is going to be 0 minus 4 over 5 minus 0. So the top we have minus 4, the bottom we have 5. So the gradient m is equal to minus 4 over 5, which we're expecting. We're expecting the gradient to come out negative. Alright, the second thing we're asked to do is we're asked to determine the equation of the line. Alright, so we want the equation of the line. A line, the general format of a linear function or of a linear equation is y is equal to mx plus c. And essentially this is telling us that the only two things we need to define a linear equation, the only thing we need to define a linear equation, we need the gradient m and we need the y-intercept c. We already found the gradient, it's minus 4 over 5. And c, which is the y-intercept, we can get from inspection. Alright, so this is c here, it's the y-intercept, and c is equal to 4. So therefore, the equation of the line is y, which is equal to the gradient, minus 4 over 5 x plus the y-intercept c, which is 4. So the equation of this line is y is equal to minus 4x, 4 over 5x plus 4. Alright, the third and final thing we're asked to do, we're asked to what? Determine the equation of the perpendicular line that passes through P. Alright, I'm going to assume that what the examiner is asking me to do is find the equation of the line that is perpendicular to this line and that passes through Q. So I'm interpreting what the examiner is saying as to say that really what I should be doing is finding the equation of this line. Alright, this line is perpendicular to the first line and it passes through P. Alright, so I'm going to use the formula for finding the equation of a straight line. The formula is y is equal to m into x minus x naught plus y naught. M in the formula is the gradient of the line, and x naught, y naught is the coordinate of any point on the line. So m, first of all, I'm going to say m2. The first m that we found, which is the gradient of the line that that was drawn, the line that was given. The gradient of that line m1 is minus 4 over 5. Now, if I know the gradient of a line and I wish to find the gradient of all lines which are perpendicular to that line, I must invert the gradient of the given line and change its sign. So since this line is perpendicular to the original line, the gradient of this line is 5 over 4. And we know one point on this line, P. The point P is on this line, and P is the point 5, 0. So this is my x naught. So this is my x naught, y naught. So y would therefore be equal to 5 over 4 into x minus x naught, which is 5, plus y naught, which is 0. I'm going to remove the brackets by applying distributive law. Whatever is inside is multiplied by what is immediately outside. So what I'm going to have is what? 5 over 4x. A positive times a negative is a negative. 5 over 4 times what? 5 plus 0. Alright? So this is 5 over 4x minus 25 over 4. So y is equal to 5 over 4x minus 25 over 4 is the equation of the line which is perpendicular to the given line and and also passes through P. So y is equal to 5 over 4x minus 25 over 4 is perpendicular to the original line and it passes through the point P.